Now, what I want y'all to do is, we finna jump. What I want y'all to do is Google me what country produces the best chess players. Google me that. So then let them hear that. Let them hear that. Let them hear that.
What country produces the best chess players?
According to chess.com, by sheer volume, Russia dominates with 2,559 titled players, including a remarkable 243 grandmasters. In fact, Russia has more grandmasters than 143 countries combined, according to FIDE's list of 179 federations.
So where's America in that? Huh? You got to use your brain when you're playing chess. Yeah. And that's what the Russians are doing to America. They're playing chess. Okay? Where's your brain at?
Yeah,
if it wasn't attached to your body, you'll lose it. You see? Russia dominates. They produce the most best chess players. Russia.
It says they got 364 grandmasters.
See that? So they playing chess against NATO. And who's ahead of NATO? America.
And it says while their rivals, Germany, have the second highest number.
And Germany gonna end up turning on America. You think? Teaming. They're gonna end up turning on America. You think them Germans ain't look at what Russia's shooting over there? They know it. They know it, they can see it. They say, oh no, we don't want no parts of that. Oh no, sir. We don't want no parts of that. You see? No parts of that. And Russia can change the complexion on them missiles at any time. Read it to him, brother. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Share it with Jake. Share it with Jake.
This is why
Speak on it, bro.
This is why is Russia so good at chess? This is in the Soviet era, from 1920, chess was included in the course of military pre-draft preparation.
See that?
So before you even got drafted to the military.
See that? So they want to know if you can play chess before you get drafted. You got to think. You got to use that brain.
Yep.
You see that? America, man, you Edomites over here, man.
Y'all still trying to figure out.
And yes, we in the South. We in the South. We in Arkansas. Speaking like this. Yes.
Right.
Because the way the world looks at it, down south, they backwards. We in Arkansas speaking like this. Right? We in Arkansas speaking like this and putting this information out there so you Israelites can take hold of it. Because you ain't looking at nothing. You ain't looking at stuff like this. You see? But it's the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI that got us, you know what I'm saying, moving and looking at things like this. So Russia produced the best chess players. And before you get drafted, you got to know how to play chess. All right, man. All right, brother.
That's I used to play chess, man, and that's a mental. Basically, you're at war when you're playing chess. It's a war game, and you basically have to be whoever's got the most moves ahead is the one that's gonna win.
And you have to outsmart them.
Yeah,
you have to think ahead.
Yeah, because you could be playing three moves ahead, but I could be playing 6 moves ahead, or vice versa. You could be playing 7 moves ahead, and I could be playing 3 moves ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You see? So you got to think ahead. You got to outsmart your opponent.
Yep.
got y'all, man. That's why Scott Ritter was talking the way he was talking with him. He said it's like an alpha male pissing on your house. A wolf alpha male pissing on your house. You see? But Russia did that. They demonstrate, man. And that's not all they weapons. They demonstrate to the world, look, the bird got it. And who built them up like that? The Heavenly Father and His Son, man. He blessed Esau with that weapon. And he gonna use them Russians to take down you American, Edomite, and you so-called Jews. You see? You Israeli. That's what he gonna do. The Heavenly Father and His Son gonna use your brethren, them Russians over there, to take down you Israelis and you Americans. That's what they gonna do. And they are ahead of y'all. I've been said that. I've been said the American military and NATO weak for years, man. I've been saying it. Check the archives on my video. Check the archives. Give me Psalm 41. Give me Psalm 49 and 11. Check the archives. You see? See it, the fact check. You know what I'm saying? Jake, like, they say, I'll give you an example. If I break down a particular chapter, you know, I don't put titles on mine, right? So Jake could go far back and try to look at old videos to see if I'm breaking down the thing. So fact check mine. See if I've been saying. Go in the archives that way. Fact check it that way. You see? Let me see something here. Fact check that. All right, and then this just what's happening. This recent in the news. Russia restricts U.S. uranium export retailing to America. Bam. You see that? So Russia is restricting uranium to America, and you need uranium to power the nuclear power plants because uranium is gas for the nuclear power plant. You go read. Here you go. I'll give you the article. I'll give you the headline. You go check it out. There you go. You go check it out. This is another one for you. The government brings in temporary restrictions on enriching uranium exports to the U.S. Here go another one. Here go another one. You go check it out. You see? I'll give you the headline. Check that out. Yeah, right? Yeah, you need uranium for gas. So, the Russians is restricting uranium to the Americas.
That's why Vladimir Putin has always said the United States is basically cutting himself off of the tree.
Yeah, concerning the money too.
Yeah.
You know, when they put sanctions on them and took them out of the SWIFT system, man, that went another route, man. And like we Googled, Russia got the most resources in the world, man. And now they got a hold of Ukraine, man. You see? And America has spent all that money over there, right? And military hardware, and they still ain't defeated the Russians. Weak. Weak. You know? All right. So give me Psalm 49 and 11.
All right. This is Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. It says, their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
Now, this is a Admiral Thomas, right? And he's Admiral Thomas Buchanan, and he's in the Navy. Now, this is a plan. It's a director's plan and policy, J5 U.S. Strategic Command. Now, this is Thomas Buchanan, okay? That's the guy right there. All right, I'm gonna show y'all. That's him. Thomas Buchanan, right? See what y'all got? That's him. He's in the Navy, right? Strategic Navy Command. Pentagon opens to a nuclear response to Putin's threat. Now, this is now I just showed you Thomas Buchanan, right? Now y'all can look at this. Now they are setting up for a nuclear response against Russia, man. Meaning a first strike, man. Okay? So y'all can go look at that article. I ain't going all into it for time's sake, but y'all can go look at that, man. And I showed you a picture of Thomas Buchanan, and in this article, it mentions him. Okay, so y'all can go look at that, man, for time's sake, man. So America's setting up for a first strike, man. When you read this article, man, you see, against Russia, nuclear. Now Russia got nuclear submarines, right? And it's called Poseidon. Now, they can go on any coastline, right, of America. They can hit Florida, they can hit California, they can hit New York, you know, Texas, down there, Galveston, you know, Houston.
Seawall. What you guys used to call it, the seawall.
Now, let me see something here. I'm looking for something, brother. Let me see something. Y'all bear with me. Yeah. It's called a Poseidon torpedo. Russia got that. Okay? It's called a Poseidon torpedo. That's what I'm looking at, brother. It's called a Poseidon torpedo. Okay? Now, with that Poseidon torpedo, it can cause a nuclear tsunami. So they can cause an explosion of a nuclear bomb in the ocean, and it causes an earthquake to where it causes a nuclear tsunami. So the water be radiated. So it can come up on the land, whether it be Florida, whether it be Houston, whether it be California, whether it be New York. So those are the chess moves that Russia got in play. You see? Those are the chess, and you don't know where them submarines at. They designed to hide. That's their whole purpose, is to stay hid. So you don't know where them submarines at, the Russian submarines at. So they got a Poseidon, they can missile can be, they got a Poseidon missile, torpedo, that could cause a earthquake, which would cause a tsunami, and the water will be radiated, and they can come upon America's shores. Them the chess moves, man. Them the chess moves of Russia, man. And we just talking about Russia. We ain't talking about China, Iran, India.
Right.
Because America just arrested East Indian billionaire that's linked to India. They just arrested him over there in New York. I heard some information on it. You got to hold on, let me fact check. Let me fact check. NYC police just arrest India billionaire. Yeah, there you go right there. U.S. just charged Indian tycoon with robbery and fraud. So they just arrested him. Now this guy that they arrested connected to the East Indian president. So that's gonna push him further to BRICS. You see? Yeah. So India, which is descend from Elon, okay, just like Iran descend from Elon, they eat India. You see? So we ain't even talking about India. You know what I'm saying? We just talking about Russia.
Right.
Okay? We ain't even talking about what's going on in Africa. We ain't even saying that. You see? We ain't even talking about how France gonna turn on America, how Germany gonna turn on America, how Great Britain gonna turn on America. We ain't even talking about that. We just basically talking about Russia. You see? We ain't even talking about how Italy gonna turn on America. You see? Matter of fact, Google it. Does Italy have nuclear weapons from NATO?
Does Italy have nuclear weapons from NATO?
Hey, host the nuke. So my question to you, brother, since you just fact-checked this, does Italy have nuclear weapons? You see, we ain't even talking about none of that.
Right.
You see, the brother just fact-checked. So Italy is hosting the United States nuclear weapons. And they're gonna use them on the United States. You see? So read Psalms 49 and 11. From
All right, this is Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
Yeah, they called America after them. They call Asia because it goes back to Asiatic Africanus, okay, which was Leo Scipio's Africanus brother. You see, America go back to Americo being Houston, okay. So yeah, they call their name after them. They call land. They named the lands after them. So read that for me again.
This is Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever.
Even though they are dead men in the grave, you see, even though they are dead men in the grave, they think their house is going to continue forever. They think they're going to rule forever. They don't know they're limited.
Dead men walking.
They're dead men walking already in the grave. And they think that their house is going to continue forever, to where they can pass it to generation. Like they're going to rule forever. Like they're going to never fall. And here it is, your Russian brethren over there is on high alert. Right? Concerning their nukes. And you got America comparing, you got Thomas Buchanan, which is in the Navy, right? Saying they're preparing for a nuclear strike when you read the article against Russia. Thinking they can win it.
Hell.
You see? But other things got to take place. Full-scale martial law, the increasing famine, you know, civilians invading one another, going from house to house, you know, strong arming, you know, cities got to be locked down. You see? Increasing plagues. It's going to be all bad, man. Before Jake get delivered up out of America, and before America get destroyed, it's going to be HELL, man. You see? So it's going to get turned all the way up, man. It's going to get turned all the way up. And some people are just going to completely bug out, and some people just going to be standing around waiting to die, not knowing which way to go. And for you guys out there that's breaking down the scriptures wrong, and not warning Jake. All in your debates, saying the mark of the beast is not the chip, playing games. I pray that your bones rot and the Most High burn the flesh off of you. You see? That's what I pray for, that your bones rot and the Most High burn the flesh off of you for playing games. That's what I pray for. Keep going back and forth with you, Jake. Breaking down the scriptures wrong. I pray your bones rot and the Most High burn the flesh off of you. How about that? Go ahead, bro. Read that for me again.
This is Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name.
Yeah, that's what Esau Edom do. You see? So we jumping. Give me Matthew 24 and 27. Matthew 24 and 27.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 27. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall all the coming of the Son of Man be.
Yeah, so everybody gonna see him, man. Everybody gonna see YAHAWASHI return, man. You see? Everybody. Go ahead.
It says, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be, for wheresoever the carcasses is, there will the eagles be gathered together.
Yeah. To eat the dead, to where the eagles will have the dead flesh in their bellies. Yeah, from these wars. You see? Go ahead.
It says, immediately
Yep.
after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened,
Woo!
and the moon shall not give her light.
So, Mark, that's it on that?
A little bit more.
Go ahead.
It says, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the power of the heavens shall be shaken.
So, my question to you is, if a nuclear war break out, right, how much of the sun will be blocked out in North America? That's my question. If a nuclear war break out, right, how much of the sun light will be blocked out of North America? You want to Google it? You want to fact check? I'd say 90%. Fact check. Fact check, brother.
How many percentage of the sun will be blocked?
In a nuclear war in North America. Anything come up? You need to say it again?
Yeah, I'm going to have to say it again.
All right.
How much of the sun will be blocked in the nuclear war in North America?
You ain't got nothing? I got something. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing? All right. It says in a large scale nuclear war, a significant portion of the sun could be blocked out in North America, with estimates suggesting that over 90% of the sunlight could be obscured due to the massive smoke cloud generated by the widespread fire, leading to phenomenon known as nuclear winter. 90% of the sun. Yeah, man. 90% of the sun. You see? It says smoke and soot. It says key points to remember, smoke and soot. It says the primary cause of blocked sunlight is vast amounts of smoke and soot particles injected into the atmosphere from a large-scale fire ignited by nuclear detonation. By nuclear detonation. I'll let y'all see it. I ain't gonna hide it. There you go, 90%. Fact check. What you got? Same thing? We within the range.
Yeah, what would happen to the sunlight?
I ain't say 30%. I ain't say 40%. Said 90%. And fact check it. I showed it to him, and this brother pulled up 99%. Hey, man. So read that for me again in Matthew 24 and 27. And then I want to go to the different translation on one particular verse.
Okay. All right, this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 27. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Yeah, so YAHAWASHI is going to return, man. He's coming back for his people, man. He elected the nation of Israel. Not everybody. Go ahead.
It says, verse 28, For wheresoever the carcasses is, there will the eagles be gathered together.
That's the one I want to look up in a different translation.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 29, Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light.
Why? Because of the smoke and the soot from the nuclear winter. You see? Go ahead.
And the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
Yeah, Edom gonna be shaken. Let me change the battery.